What's up, everyone? Welcome to the very first episode, the world premiere, you could say, the world premiere of Parallel Universe. This is a show all about custom content. So we're talking custom levels, we're talking fan games, randomizers, bingo. Myself and Limy are co-hosting. I'm Helix, if you didn't know that. Yep. My influence. Yeah, that's exactly what we have for you today. But the way we're showcasing these games is going to be a little different. We're taking you to a parallel universe, you could say. I feel like this is a good transition into allowing you and our other wonderful runner here, Conception, to talk about Bugsnax and what exactly is different about this run compared to the base game.
Okay, my name is Conception. Hi, everybody. You might have heard of me. I also run a hotfix show called Awfully Silly. This game is really good, though, so this game would not belong on my show. This game is Bugsnax, the game of the year of 2020, if I were the one voting.
The best game of all time. Forever.
Exactly. Limey knows what I'm talking about. Limey and I had the pleasure of running this category that Limey created and I helped route called All Bosses, Base Game, Co-op in quotes. What that means is that we are not going to be playing on the same file necessarily, but we are going to be playing the game at the same time with one objective to defeat all of the base game bosses or legendary snacks, of which there are 4. So, Limey, how are we splitting this up?
Yeah, so Conception is going to be doing 3 of the bosses in the game out of the 4. I'm going to be doing 1 and then rushing the end of the game so we can get the end of game goal, I guess. It's basically just real co-op, but like we don't see each other's progress, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, we theorized a potential way to combine files, but we weren't able to make that happen. So we did the next best thing, which is what we want to play Bugsnax together. We just made it work. So it fits perfectly within the parallel universe theme in which that we kind of just created this category and made it a reality. So anyone can do that, by the way.
Yeah, anyone could just make things. Anyone could just make a challenge for you to do.
Yeah. And there are literally no rules.
On GDQ.
Yeah, and we got to run it in GDQ 2023 this year. There are literally no rules. Just go for it. You never know what's going to happen. But shall we get started? Are we ready to go? Fabulous co-hosts of Parallel Universe.
Yeah, we're just so ready to go. I forgot to open Live Split, but that's okay.
We're so ready.
I'm so ready.
Well, that's great.
I'm super excited.
The first one of
Let's
PU,
kick
everybody.
this off.
Yeah.
All right.
Son of PU. I'm unbelievably excited.
Felix, would you like to count us down?
I would love to. I would be honored. All right, on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! First run of Parallel Universe.
Woo, first run. Shoutouts to all the shows that have been premiering. I'm most excited for this one because I'm biased, but they're all really good. I see
some people in the chat saying they're rooting for one person or another. We're actually doing this together. It is cooperative, so we're not racing. We're not racing, but I do appreciate the people who are rooting for me anyway. Maybe you're just rooting for me to succeed in general, which feels good.
Yeah, I mean, you can still root for someone over another. Yeah. It doesn't.
I'm just gonna
support
get none
the
of my
co-op
shots.
goal,
okay.
but
bad start. Missed the hardest jump in the game, which is the very first jump in the game. But luckily enough, the backup only takes about 2 seconds. Limey probably hit it because Limey's a god gamer.
I hit it actually, and then I fell off of the tree instead of jumping.
Oh, I am struggling to get on the tree
now I'm
as
on the bridge.
well.
I'm walking on very
There we
little,
go. I got on the tree.
just in the air. Now
There we go.
I'm gonna be saying hi to Philbo.
Hi, Philbo. Bye,
Philbo's
Philbo.
slow. Philbo's so slow.
Yeah, we don't got time for Philbo in this category. We're too busy
He's just waiting on the ground.
Oh my gosh. I swear I played this game before. I've missed like every part of this intro skip.
Oh, I get to do areola jump. Okay, so I get to go on this sign, and I just did areola jump. Yeah, I'm so good at this game. I'm not gonna explain that.
Nope. No context needed.
That's the legal name.
That's the legal name because you're the one who named it.
Yeah. Actually, you were the one who named it, but I was like, I like that.
Okay. Like most of our Bugsnax history, we'll call it a cooperative achievement.
Yeah. Except a lot of your achievements are just having like the sweep in console for this game, but
that's not for Parallel Universe. We only played, not the regular base game categories, All right, so what I am going to try to do, and I'm sure Limy is also going to try to do, is I'm going to attempt to catch a Bugsnax through the ground right here by throwing a trap down on the ground, standing on top of it, and wiggling around a little bit to see if I can get it in. I almost had it. I didn't get it.
Anyways,
okay.
Yeah, so I know who's carrying who now. Got it.
Yeah, you're the hard carry for sure. As usual. Again, Limy, God Gamer.
That's okay.
I'm out here just trying my absolute best. All right, now who's carrying who? Well, actually, I still have to get the Frieder, so hold on. Don't say nothing yet.
I missed both just bugs.
Oh, that's brutal. You might have to reload the save, actually.
I'm just gonna reload the save. It's faster.
Yeah.
Only one person has missed this many Shishka bugs, and it's me.
Yeah, and I missed 0 of them. So, Shishka bugs, by the way, are a very annoying bug snack in this game in terms of catching, because what you're meant to do is, basically, what we're trying to do, I should say, is we're trying to capture them before they run in the bush. What the game intends for you to do is let them run into the bush and then lure a bunger over there with ketchup and then hit it out of the bush, and you capture it while it's in motion. That is a lot slower, and plus we use the bungers, the 2 bungers in this area, to set up being able to catch one of them before we're meant to. Basically, Wambus here, the farmer type character, what the intention is that we kind of do these quests one at a time. We do one quest, we turn it in. We do one quest, turn it in. Do one quest, turn it in. Again, too slow. So we like to do all the quests in one bunch, and that includes the bunger quest, which we're not meant to be able to do until we get the net from Wambus. But if we get each of the bungers to stun each other, which is a hard feat to do, but we are able to do it with a pretty reliable setup, then we can catch them early using the trap.
When we say reliable setup, I mean we just throw ketchup onto a tree and we lure the other further away bunger into the tree. So they both see the ketchup and keep running into each other, and they just stay stunned. It's really funny. It just works.
It just works. It absolutely just works. Yeah, it's not intuitive because the game strategically puts rivers in between, and you can't throw sauce on rivers, because sauce does not survive moisture, as you might be able to imagine. But we find our ways around things. All right. I'm not sure where Limy is at this point, but I'm in Snacksburg, which is kind of like the main hub of the games. All right, entering Snacksburg. So we both have roughly done the same thing up to this point. We are going to interview Philbo here because our character is a journalist, and then after Philbo, our routes are going to diverge drastically. We're going to each be doing completely different things in order to accomplish the side quests needed to unlock the boss fights. All of the boss fights actually none of the boss fights, I should say, are tied to the main quest. They're all tied to side quests, and all the side quests are tied to characters, and all of the characters are in different biomes scattered across. So what we're going to be doing is doing the fastest strategies in order to get the characters we need. Save it? Nope. I'm in the wrong area. That's fine. In order to get the characters we need to return to Snacksburg so we can unlock said side quests. I'm not supposed to be in the area I'm in right now. I missed a jump and I floated downriver to another area, but that's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know exactly what happened.
Yep. That's okay. I just have to do this anyway. It's a long cutscene, unfortunately, so loses quite a bit of time. It is the most
punishing part of the run.
Yeah. So I'm just going to warp back and we're going to try that skip one more time. Hopefully you got your skips.
Punished for missing things.
Yeah. Hopefully your skips went better.
The river skip took me a couple of tries, but I'm working on Yep, I got into woods.
That's what's supposed to happen, which is that I hit a load zone from the side and enter Scorched Gorge early.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something similar where I just hop on a bunch of rocks and do a skip. I'm gonna top on this patch of snow and do a couple of jumps, and then I'll be making my way to Peak. And I assume Conception's gonna be in the Cromdo cutscene.
Yep, I am there right now, and I'm going to be utilizing one of the cool mechanics in this game, which is the launch pad and the super launch. So the launch pad is a weight-sensitive pad that is not meant to be able to launch our character anywhere because we are too heavy to make it work. However, if we time the jumps very precisely so that we fling the trap, the second we step off of it, we can get the full momentum of the launch as if we were a smaller object, which we use a lot to get out of bounds, such as this. So now I'm in Sizzling Sands, which is an area that's about 70% through the main story. A lot faster. All right, now this is the most, I don't know, I'd say convoluted part of the run, which is Sizzling Sands and all the quests that you need to do. We're accomplishing a lot of things at once, essentially here. I'm launching Bugsnax, I'm throwing Bugsnax at other Bugsnax, I'm grabbing sauce, I'm launching things to extinguish them. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos.
Yeah, well, I'm struggling to get this Scoopy Banoopy.
Scooby Banoopy is hard.
Oh, I didn't
I don't blame
extinguish it.
Well, that'll do. Wait, you didn't extinguish it, so you lit it on fire?
Or no, I didn't. I didn't light it on fire.
That would have been something.
Hey, I would like you to come over here again. There we go.
I love this game because every time I watch it, I see something new that's like hilarious and also really cute.
Yes, this game is hilarious and cute and chaotic, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, easily. It's just so much fun. Oops, this isn't gonna go well for me. But that's fine. Oops.
I just have to wait on this peanut butter jelly sandwich to fly over here, so I can hit it with peanut butter, and it will fall to the ground.
As you do.
Catch it with my fists.
Yep.
This is just a normal day. Mm-hmm. Oh,
that's a normal Friday night for all of us, I'm sure.
There we go. Yes, it did get extinguished. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice snag out of midair. Nice.
I didn't get the midair snag. I missed. Actually,
All right,
I'll just
now
reset from save. This will be faster.
I am in the underground maze section, which is also annoying, but it's actually less annoying in this category than normal. What makes it annoying are these two Bugsnax right here, the Enchiritas. In a normal category where we don't need to catch them for any reason, what we typically do here is we try to dodge them with this chocolate-covered buggy ball and trying to lure this black raspberry, which is the point of the quest. Now, in this specific category, I'm actually going to catch both the Enchiritos, which makes things easier in terms of the maze, but also makes it so I have one part of a quest that I need in the future accomplished already. So two Enchiritos with one buggy ball, as they say. It's the classic saying.
That's definitely a line. I thought it had to do with maybe like some birds and some stones, but I guess not.
No, please get cultured, please.
I know nothing.
Read the classics, you know.
This is why this guy has the records and I don't. he did a summer reading.
I did my summer reading. I am a teacher's pet. All right, cool. This last quest, that Black Raspberry quest that I just did, can occasionally not glitch out, but it can like have an error where even if you get the Black Raspberry up from safety, it won't count, and you have to reload the save and do it again. Luckily, did not encounter that, so I'm feeling pretty good.
No, I missed it. I'm gonna get it this time. It's okay.
All right. I'm entering a new area via shortcut called Boiling Bay. We have
I am too.
Oh, well, you're in Boiling Bay, and we're going to be doing different things, interestingly enough. I'm going to lure this noodler over here. We need to catch this noodler, but this noodler is on fire, so we're going to lure it to this Bugsnax who is not on fire, and in fact is frozen, so that they both extinguish themselves, and I'll catch one right away, just like that. I'm gonna try and very quickly throw this trap up. Didn't quite make it, but that's okay. This part is so we need to get that red banopera hop in between trees. It is RNG as to there's 3 trees that it hops between. We set up a line in between 2 of the trees and hope for the best. A little bit of RNG action. Looks like I'm getting a little bit trolled. Not overly surprising.
That's not happening.
Yeah, good for you.
I do not have to do the 50-50.
That is cool. Luckily enough for me, I was able to get the other bug snack I needed, one of the cocoa mites, while I was waiting. So, at least I made some of my time worth it. We should have mentioned this as well. What are you running this game on, Limy? Like, what system?
Yeah, I'm running it on the Sony PC.
The Sony PC, and I'm running it on the Microsoft PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So that is the good news, which is that no matter what way you choose to play Bugsnax, whether that be on console, on PC, on anything, the tricks all work the same, and you can kind of use this however you want. I play on PS5 because I was one of the very fortunate people to get a PS5 at launch for some reason. And if you were around, you'll remember that the PS5 had this game for free at launch. So, naturally in a new console looking for games to play, I found this, played it, loved it, and just started speedrunning from there. And that's just what I became comfortable with. Oops.
That's one of the reasons I think this category is so cool.
Yeah.
Just being able to cooperate even if you're not on the same console.
Yeah.
Crossplay is the future. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm built a little different. I got into the game because Conception was streaming it, and I was like, oh, this game looks like fun. I could probably learn it pretty easily. And then in an hour, he had taught me how to run any percent, and I learned a bunch of skips and found a bunch of skips, and now I'm good at the game.
Actually correct. So let that be a lesson. If you want to learn the any percent category, by the way, it is very simple to learn, and you could do it. You could pick it up in an hour and get a pretty decent time right away.
Yeah, I think my first run was a 22 or 23.
Yeah, 22, 23 minutes, which is not terribly far off the record.
There is a question in chat that I actually asked the same question earlier today on a different Hotfix show in chat. But the question is, are loading times any different between the versions?
From the console side, I can say yes. So now between PS5 and Xbox Series X, not so much. But this game also runs on Switch, PS4, Xbox One. They actually just released an iOS version as well, so you can play it on mobile and iPad and stuff like that. All of those load times are going to be different. Yes, that is true. They have a Mac version. Yeah, I forgot about that. So all of those load times will be different.
Are pretty similar, but not too bad.
Mm-hmm. For PC consoles, so Mac presumably, and definitely PC, we have load remover to make that fair. For consoles, unfortunately, we're not as blessed with that. So it becomes a little bit more difficult to, if you happen to have a lower gen console, to make that viable, but you still absolutely can. And we do have the leaderboard separate between console and PC.
That's actually exactly what Super Monkey Ball and Animania does, which is the leaderboard that I moderate. So that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
We do the exact same thing. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty cool.
It's the right answer. Yeah, smile.
Yeah, PS5 and Series X, and maybe S. I haven't tested S, honestly, but the load times are probably similar. All right, making a quick pit stop myself to capture 3/4 of a sandopede. A sandopede is a giant sub sandwich that splits apart into 4 pieces. But if you'll notice, I have a very limited inventory in my bottom left corner of the screen. Limey has the same. This is actually upgradable if you play the game casually. The way you updo it is by capturing Bugsnax and donating them to a barn that's actually just behind my character before this cutscene actually went down. That is very slow to do, so we will not be doing that at all, which means that inventory management becomes the thing that we have to worry about.
Routing is important.
Yep, and the routing is important. So we're both going to be staying concerned with our inventory here as well. I'm keeping one slot open specifically because I'm about to encounter the first of 3 boss fights that I'm going to fight on my end, and I need one slot free so that I can capture the actual Bugsnax at the end. So I can't hold any more Bugsnax until I do a boss fight at least. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm getting close to doing my first boss fight, or I guess my only boss fight. I just did a bunch of quests and interviews, unlock a bunch of stuff, and then now I've progressed the story a lot, and I will do the boss fight, basically.
Yeah, as we were saying near the beginning, all these boss fights are tied to side quests, so it's not like something that we can activate right away. We have to get the characters to come back. We have to get invested in their story by doing a number of other side quests, and the 4 of these individual characters, their side quest lines ends with one of these legendary Bugsnax fights. Here's the first one.
Mine takes a while though because I have to do a bunch of main quests as well.
Yes, yours is the farthest along because the boss fight that Limy is doing is in the last unlockable biome of the game, so there's even more that Limy has to do to make that function.
Yeah, they make you do a bunch of the main quests as well.
And we do skip a lot of the main quests too with all of those out of bounds and stuff that we had been doing. So, pretty cool. But you're about to see I don't know if you're at Cake Legs yet, but you're on my screen. You're about to see the first boss fight, which is Moth the Supreme, a giant flying moth made of pizza.
Yeah, I'm taking Philbo to the peak right now.
Walking simulator. All right, so first step, we have to use a giant pizza cutter, get one of these. These are called Bombinos, which are pizza roll Bugsnax, but they're also very explosive and very useful for what we're about to need them for. The goal of my fight here is I'm going to be launching Bombinos at Monster Supreme to knock it down from the flying height. And then, actually, I think that one is pretty close. We're going to end up, I don't know, actually. Nope, it's gone. I'm just going to have to wait for one to extinguish, I think. I don't know where it went. So yeah, as you can see, these Bombinos start out on fire by default. So I cannot, oh, there it is. It just didn't go anywhere. All right, interesting. So I have to wait for them to extinguish. The only way that they're to extinguish them quickly, at least, is to have these wind cyclones that pop up from the fight by default, hit them so that they extinguish, and then you have to wait for this countdown to go down so that they're grabbable like this. If you try to grab them while the countdown goes down, you'll capture them as an actual Bugsnax, which is not what you want to do right here. So I'm going to play it safe and wait for this cycle. Masa Supreme rotates between these 4 pizza cutter type things. I could have launched it right there and hoped for the best, but I probably would have launched it to nowhere. So, not ideal. Now the last, Monster Supreme takes 3 hits as well. Last hit, you cannot launch a Monster Supreme. As you can see, there's a giant cyclone that is right in Monster Supreme's face right there. So you can't launch it because the cyclone just takes it away. So instead, what you got to do is you got to kind of get underneath the cyclone and launch it upwards. And so it hits that way. And then, booyah, grab the Bugsnax, end of the first boss fight.
Hilarious timing. I'm going back to peak because I just talked to Snorpy.
Let's go.
And we will be seeing another fight right now.
Yeah, we will.
Hopefully, this is the fight of all time.
That is one of the reasons, by the way, why we theorized this category to begin with. We originally wanted to do this co-op version of the no major skips category. Unfortunately, with the no major skips category, there's a number of unskippable, basically playable cutscenes, and it didn't line up super well for us in terms of, when we were both playing at once, we'd have a bunch of cutscenes playing at the same time, which is not a good visual experience.
Yeah, it was like a 6-minute period where it was just both of us in one of those cutscenes.
Yeah,
I'm not
ideal.
kidding, like 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But in all bosses, we've kind of crafted the route in a way that at all times there's some kind of action going on between one of our 2 screens, which is an ideal situation, I think, from a viewer perspective. Oops. No.
Yeah, so the goal of my fight that I'm doing is I'm trying to keep myself on fire. I'm trying to jump around in these candles on top of Daddy Cake Legs' head. The first one I just completely beefed, but hopefully this one is fine. It's very hard. Oh, I beefed this one too. Oh.
We've all beefed. My SGDQ run, I beefed the Mega Maki fight like I literally never have before. So that was literally the first time I beefed it like that. So.
Beefed while you're playing a game that's partially about food.
Yes.
I get it.
We love the food puns.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I'm hungry, so.
I was actually going to ask, do y'all ever get hungry while you're playing this game?
Oh, easily. The reason why Bunger is my favorite bug snack is partially because cheeseburgers are my favorite food. So every time I play this game, I'm like, cheeseburgers.
Okay, I got a backup at least, but it wasn't good. I beat the second one, but I managed to get pushed up a little bit while I was on fire and got to his other side and just lit the other candle myself instead of waiting. That's really hard, by the way.
Yeah, that is a good backup. That's a skillful backup, I would say. It's probably harder than the exploit.
Oh yeah, the backup is harder than doing it like regularly, easily.
All right.
Okay, and I got this last one. So this is the one that matters.
Speaking of beef, our good boy Chandlo here, whose hat I'm actually wearing actively, requires 3 aggressive, meaty Bugsnax, which we have just accomplished with one of our sub pieces, as well as those 2 enchiritos I was talking at length about before. Now is a mini game that I'm very bad at, timing wise.
You're very good at it.
Well, thank you, but that's a lie. But I do appreciate the hype up. So basically,
so what I'm hearing is we're in the same place as we were at GDQ. Smile.
Pretty much.
I'm doing.
I did only miss one. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you have to time out and drop those weights on top of Chandler's head. He's trying to beef up, literally beef up, and he needed that extra weight, and now that's why he is actually chasing down one of the legendary Bugsnax. He wants to eat a giant Bugsnax because it thinks it's going to make him huge and swole. Let's see if that's actually what happens.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
On my end, nothing bad happened.
Yeah, okay.
If you know the clip, you know. Yours know. Took
That
me
one's for the real
easily
fans.
half the time it took me.
That one's for the day ones for sure.
Yeah.
I'm doing another
The
super
day
launch
one
here.
Bugsnax enjoyers.
I'm doing this one, another super launch here, purely just for fun. There actually used to be an exploit here, and there still is in the 100% category. You can see there's a bug snack right here. You can catch it while you're waiting for Chandler to make his way down here anyway, so it saves a little time. In this category, getting out of bounds here doesn't save any time at all. It used to, though, because you used to be able to grab these pillars here, drop them down, like this. And then you can actually...
By the way.
Wait, what'd you say?
Jump scare warning.
Oh yeah, jump scare warning. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you used to be able to push these pillars into Mama Melon and start doing damage to her before the fight starts. But they patched in an invisible wall around Mama Melon, which makes that exploit no longer work. Perfectly fine with me though. I was never able to execute it well anyway, so it never saved me any time.
I'm learning so much about the story right now. I'm about to get into a cutscene that is a while. And this is an interview for some reason. I think the only way I could save time in this interview is by not picking one of the options.
Yep. Yeah, you have to use almost every option. You can skip the 5th option, I believe, if memory serves. So the Mama Melon fight, the exploits here, well, not exploits, this is the intended way to do it. She's got these little babies, her wee melons, if you will. We're going to fake capture them because I would never really capture someone's babies. Obviously, I'm not a heartless human being unless this is 100%. And then then she charges us. She gets under these pillars. We drop the pillars on. She takes damage.
100% matters a lot, by the way.
Yes. You have to be somewhat of a heartless individual in 100%. I'm so sorry, but it is very fun category. Not being heartless. Don't be heartless in general.
These characters are so likable.
Yes.
They're even gay.
Yes. So many gay people in this game. It's awesome. Chandlo right here, he's gay.
That guy's awesome.
Yep.
He has this cap that I have. Oh,
yep.
Great cap.
Lisbert, Eggabell, gay. Snorpy, gay. Floofty, non-binary. Lovely representation. Yeah. Lovely representation. Floofty, non-binary, and uses they them pronouns. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game of representation. And if you happen to
just like me for real.
Yeah, just like me for real, yeah. If you happen to catch Limy and I's SGDQ run, we actually happen to have the developers on our couch, which was a very big surprise for us in terms of them saying yes, I should say, to joining us live.
Of them being there in person even.
Yeah, they came in person. Their office is in Chicago, and they came in person, which was... I couldn't even believe it. But I asked when we were talking about the representation in the game with them. I outside of the run, they talked about how easy it was for them to do that because they just made it representative of the team that worked on the game, which their studio is full of people who are LGBTQIA2+. And it's just, I think that's a model of what game development should be, probably.
The real world.
Yes. It's just lovely. I'm on my third and final boss fight already. Mama Melon, we skated right through, and then now we're on Mega Maki. I am going to let you enjoy the wonderful tones of Wiggle, laying out some absolute chords and jams here.
Yeah, don't listen to mine. There's a lot of sadness going on.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite. Limy's got the sadness, and Wiggle's bringing the jams on my side.
She just hit them with a stick. Never seen that before.
I gotta remember there's one dialogue line I have to mash through here. Nailed it, okay.
Yeah, I don't have to.
I
worry
would
about mashing.
100% forget that.
Only through sheer repetition do I remember that sometimes.
I still forget to skip the first cutscene in Sonic Frontiers. The first one.
Well, when you
Why'd
just
you
take
fly
so
over
many.
there?
I don't even know what part of the game you're on that you're worried about this right now. Is it the gauntlet? Are you in the gauntlet right now?
I'm in the gauntlet. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
I was doing the last grapple hook one, and
Gotcha.
and like it was the last one, and the Bugsnax just like flew past them and hit the wall.
Okay. All right, so my Mega Maki fight, how this works, as you can tell, Mega Maki is a giant sushi serpent, flying sushi serpent, I should say. Basically, we have to hit, again, 3 times. I'm trying to take a scan of the head here so I can get its pathing. And then what we're going to be attempting to do is luring it into tripwires that will then cause damage. I don't even know where my... Oh, that's why.
Took that from me.
So, yep, that is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I was referencing earlier, which was the fact that I've never force cycled this fight before, and I did live in my GDQ run, so let's hope I can redeem myself slightly.
What happened? If this works, no, it's not going to speed it up. I have to wait for this cycle.
I'm so dumb.
I put I put my tripwire on the log, and the log disappeared. And I have to wait for the cycle.
Can't say I've heard that happening before. All right, I was having trouble nailing the second one. It is especially tough because Mega Maki. What are the fish balls called? Limey, help me out. The orange fish balls in sushi.
Don't remember.
Okay, well the small orange fish balls. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about probably. I'm gonna force cycle it again. Oh my god! No, I got it. No, I didn't. I'm gonna force cycle it again. I'm very bad at this game. Anyway, yeah. So what makes this difficult is that Mega Maki fires off these sushi fish ball things, and nails these pillars that we use to try and set up the tripwires, which makes setting them up in advance very difficult, as you might imagine. I'm gonna retract that, aim a little higher. There we go. That should be fine. That should hit. Yeah. Okay.
Dog.
Oh, I did. No, I didn't hit. Actually, did I hit?
Oh yeah, you don't have health in this game, by the way. If it isn't obvious by me accidentally exploding myself.
Yes, you do not have. We're almost purely invincible, except for the fact that our character is allergic to Bugsnax, cannot eat them. Will either vomit or poop. Unreliable. Can't tell which. Anytime he tries. Yeah, it's like being lactose intolerant, but Bugsnax intolerant.
Bugsnax intolerant. You hate to see it.
Yep. So I have force cycled that fight exactly twice, and both of them have been on the GDQ channel. So you enjoy that.
Oh, I have some concerning information for everyone who likes Bugsnax.
And I'm actually done with my section.
Yeah. So if you like Bugsnax, you might hate this. Eating Bugsnax is canonically, I asked the devs, it's like Gushers, but like they just have the flavor of like the thing that they're like imitating. So it's just like an orange flavored gusher or a cheeseburger flavored gusher.
Yeah.
I'm so concerned right now.
Yep. And they love it. So it must be like somewhat convincing.
Yeah, it must be
Right?
delicious.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's got to be real good because like half the food is the texture. I feel like you don't get the texture if it's like a gusher.
Yeah, that is exactly
Yeah,
right.
you just like eat them and they, I don't know. I
Explode
don't want to think
burrito
about
juice.
it, but yeah.
They explode burrito juice. That's what they do.
Baby exploded burrito juice.
Limey, where are you at right now?
I'm on the ball part of the gauntlet.
The which part? Oh, the spike ball.
Yeah, the spike ball.
Well, that's like no. I don't think that's enough time for me to throw on the DLC fight.
Yeah, it's barely not enough time.
That's probably like 3.5 minutes until done. Probably, if I had to guess.
I'm almost done. Yeah, I just finished the section. I'm going into the sauce section.
Yeah. So, as you can see across the four of us, you saw all four boss fights: the Matzo Supreme, the Mama Melon, the Daddy Cake Legs, and the Megamaki. And then now on Limey's screen, you're seeing the end of the game, the completion of the game, and Limey is going to roll credits.
I love rolling credits.
Absolutely. If you caught the SGDQ run that we did of this as well, we had an incentive for the DLC boss fight that we were able to add. So I also fought the Cheddar Bortle Rex, adding a 5th boss fight to the run, which was very fun and very chaotic. But it takes like 8 or 9 minutes. So
it
we're
takes
not going
a
to add
while.
that right. We're not going to add that right now. If I had finished like super duper ahead, I was like maybe, but no, we're going to try and keep the premiere episode of Parallel Universe on schedule. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
We may or may not need it.
My sleep schedule thanks you, even though I'm going to be up past this anyway. Our producer's sleep schedule probably thanks you.
Yes. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does.
Shout out to the God voice that we hear whenever we say anything too bad.
Or too good, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, we're too funny. We're too funny
Yeah.
for Richard.
So I wanted to ask, as we're wrapping up, what is your favorite part about running this category over like a more vanilla category, so to speak?
You want to start, Lime, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll start. I
for
love
it.
co-op runs so much. I love co-op runs and I love just like category extensions a lot. And this is just both of those, so it's very fun.
Yes, that's partially my answer as well, which is that I get to play my favorite game with one of my good friends, which is easily the best part of doing a co-op run of this nature. The other part that I really like is specifically this category, the all bosses category. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, categories in Bugsnax in general. Even like the solo version is very fun because it's one of the only categories that's like nonstop action. It's out of bounds, it's catches, it's boss fights, no cutscenes that we have to worry about, things like that.
To be fair, we did solve that problem ourselves by making this category on purpose to be non-stop action.
That is true. That is true. Because no major skips is really cool and has a lot of cool tricks, but it has a lot of cutscenes. Any percent is short, but half of the run is like pretty consistent across the board. So I like running my favorite category with my good friend Limey.
Shout out to
Co-op
Real
runs are
Speedrun.
so underrated, honestly.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Sorry, what were you saying, Limey? I talked over you.
Oh no, I just hit Philbo with the shell at the very end. Time's coming up, by the way. Time's coming up in right now.
GG. Let's go. Thank
I'm a
you
big
both so
Bugsnax
much for
fan.
showing this off. Who isn't a big Bugsnax fan, honestly?
Yeah, I saw those
y'all-
buggers in the chat.
You all need to be Bugsnax fans if you're not already. And we talked about it in a little bit during the run, but this game is literally available if you play video games. I'm pretty sure. Like anywhere.
If you have a device, it should be on it. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, like when y'all were listing the platforms this game was on, it's like it really is on everything at this point.
Yeah, and it's like viable and everything to like run. Like
Yep. All of the tricks work across all the systems. I mean, I haven't run it on iPad yet to test that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. Considering that one time the devs accidentally patched out one of the key skips and we brought it up and they're like, "Oh, sorry," and they patched it back in. So they're pretty speedrunner friendly, and I have a problem believing they would patch stuff out for any release. So
I love that.
yes.
Yeah, so this is a prime example of community-created content. I guess in this case, a community-created category allows people to do co-op. Tons of fun, as these runners will attest to. And we are going to follow this up with co-op Super Monkey Ball 2 Bingo, with myself and Limy.
Yeah, we love bingo.
That will be complete madness. I'm super excited.
For sure.
It's going to be very fun.
Before we jump to that, I'll just very quickly say my name is Conception. If you like, you can follow my channel if you want to. I haven't streamed in months at this point. I've just been very busy. But what you can do is if you like hotfix content and you are not familiar, today's Friday, the following Monday after this Friday.
That's like 3 days.
In like 3 days, you can enjoy another hotfix show called Awfully Silly, hosted by yours truly, where we take your favorite runs from the awful and silly blocks and we put them in the prime time spotlight. So come and check it out. This coming episode, a little teaser, we're featuring games that feature domesticated animals. So
Domesticated animals.
Domesticated animals.
What a theme.
Yeah, you want to check out what that means? You want to figure out what that's all about? You're going to have to come on by Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern every 2 weeks.
Vouch, by the way, for Conception and for Awfully Silly.
Thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, you're going to hear more of Limy, so I'll let Limy plug later. But thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to be your first guest runner on this incredible hotfix show. I cannot wait to see it every episode going forward. It's going to be incredible. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Conception.
Thank you so
Anything
much.
else,
Thank you
Limy?
so much. I think that's it. I think we should get into our next run.
All right, so we are going to take. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. This will be a great time to go get some water. Make sure you're hydrated. We will be right back with some Super Monkey Ball 2. Do not go anywhere unless it's to get water, and then you got to come back.
Yeah, you got to stretch over getting water, and then come back, and then watch.
All right, we'll be right back.
Bye. Eat cheeseburger flavored gushers. Bye.